Give me a minute. I've been trying to think of what to say about this meeting. And I've been trying to find the positives that so many other people have found. But I can't help but look at these pictures and see something very different. Look at Trump. Head down, looking straight ahead. Zelensky, looking full face at Trump, trying to get his attention. Trump doesn't appear to be able to look the guy in the eye. This is the first time that they've met since, Tangerine Palpatine here ambushed him in the White House with his coterie of buffoons. Or Ron Perlman has a great video on that. I will not repeat what he said here. Anyway, I don't see it. I don't see Trump. Look at this picture. The famous one of the two of them in close discussion for 15 minutes. Trump's not looking at him. Zelensky's clearly looking right at Trump, imploring him. But Trump is looking down and to the right. He can't look the guy in the eye. That speaks of volumes to me. If I'm right, and this guy right here is so in bed with the Russians that he'll never turn on Vladimir Putin, then this is all a terrible waste of Zelensky and Europe's time. I wish I could say it was something else. Now, we did see one kind of concession come out of the American government after this meeting. We're going to back Ukraine's right to have an army. Okay, good. That's one thing Russia doesn't get, right? Russia wants Ukraine demilitarized, no standing army, essentially. So the United States' official position now is that Ukraine gets to keep its army. But the unofficial position, what Trump himself has said, is that Russia's already made its concession by not taking all of Ukraine. This is such bullshit. It is such appeasement to the bully in the face of their own failures that it's hardly worth repeating, except that it's such an insane statement to come from the President of the United States, who is a Putin apologist of the worst sort. Stop, Vladimir! As if that's going to stop the assaults here in Ukraine, which it has not. So I wish I was more hopeful, but I am not. As far as I can tell, Trump is in Putin's pocket. Nothing is going to shake him out of that. The body language here speaks volumes to me. Volumes. And the only way that this country will win this war is if the United States is cut out completely. I mean, I can't even believe we're living in a world where I have to say those words and where the Europeans have to step up and fill the gaps. Now, the good news is that they're well on their way to doing that, right? $39 billion in assistance is coming into Ukraine from Europe. And that's good news. On the Trump side of things, he said the words, maybe Putin is stringing me along. I think he knows Putin is stringing him along. I think he knows that Putin is standing in the way. And I think he knows that it's his job to get Ukraine to capitulate. And anything short of capitulation is going to make the Kremlin very unhappy with their Lhasa Apso on a leash here. The only other option, I think, would be to appeal to Trump's vanity and self-importance, to tell him, to whisper in his ear that he could beat Putin. He doesn't have to share the world with Putin. He can bring Putin down and he can be God, emperor of the world. the only superpower left standing if he just takes Russia out by backing Ukraine. Now, if there is anybody on this planet that has the politesse to encourage this notion in Trump, it's this guy right here. I don't know what came out of this meeting. I don't know if anything will come out of this meeting. My hopes are pretty low, but there is still hope.